Hey Royals, this is Mademoiselle Mosley again. I hope everybody's doing fine tonight. I want to talk about something that you may be able to relate to. Um, I want to talk about our incubators. And you know what an incubator is. A woman is an incubator, okay? When we hold our children, pregnancy, whatever you want to call it, we hold our child within our bodies, and when we birth our children, they also can put your child in the incubator, that if there's any issues, any problems, to create an environment for that child when it's brand new. But this is what I want to say because I looked it up. An incubator is a controlled environment for the care and protection of a child while their organs are still developing. They keep them in there. Sometimes when your baby is born, it has jaundice, so they put it in the incubator to keep it warm at a certain temperature and to monitor the child. Or if their temperature is not at a certain level, they put them in there until their temperature gets to the normal level. So anyway, but I'm going to get a little deeper on that incubator aspect. Sometimes we are birthed. Sometimes we birth our enemies. That means those could be your children. Yes. That's a situation. Yes. But also, not just, I'm gonna talk about just birthing your child, birthing your enemies. I say birthing enemies because they came from within thee. They came from within thee. And some children are their parents' enemies. Now, I'm gonna get a little deeper I'm gonna turn it around. And some of our haters are our incubators. And just as I explained earlier, the incubator could be your mother, the woman that you grew inside of. This is a very, very, very touchy situation for us all. And I just have to talk about it because there's some people dealing with this that some people will never talk about it. But I'm going to talk about it. Okay? So we know the incubator is the environment. Just because a baby is in a mother's womb and cannot hear or speak or see on its own, it could still feel the vibration. We are pure energy of what that mother is feeling and what that mother is going through. So I'm going to go a little deeper. Even though you may not went through that in the womb, because sometimes we cannot really find um, why we feel the way we do or think the way we do. But sometimes it's things that happened before we knew you was you, or I was I, or we was we, he was he, she was she. It happened way before. So let me get a little deeper. And another thing is incubator, when I told you that it was a controlled environment. A lot of reasons why we think and feel the way we do right now is because of the environment that we grew in, that contains our mothers, fathers, grandmothers, grandfathers, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, etc. We grew up around these people, so we think because we're familiar that they're going to do right by us. Not true. So what I was saying is while we are around these people, our development as beings are being manipulated by these energies. It's like, even if you don't understand, when you're young, whatever your parents are going through or whatever your siblings are doing, you are still in the area of those energies. So they are affecting you. They might not affect you immediately, but your growth mentally, physically, and spiritually are affected by the energies that are in your house. Let me get a little deeper. Like I said, even behind the closed doors of toxicity, it's kind of like mold spores. I'm saying, little mold spores, even though they're not directly on you, they're in the atmosphere and they can get into your lungs and they can make you sick just because you're in the presence of the mold spores. It's just like the same toxicity in your family. You can get sick with that same energy, negative energy, even positive energy. That's a great thing. It's not just a negative, but we're talking about the negative aspect of it. And people don't understand why they act the way they do or think the way they do, even though they may have never actually been in the same room of their parents or their siblings or whoever was doing what they was doing. The energy was in the house. So it does affect you, whatever energies that you are around. So let me get a little deeper. So like I said before, and then the energies, they can seep within. They can get inside of you and they can grow and they can manifest in your life right now. Like sometimes parents will go tell a child, go in the room, and they arguing. Even though they might can hear, excuse me, might cannot hear what you're saying, the energy is in the room. It's in the room. It's in the house. So it's very important for us to be careful in what we allow our children in, as well as finding why it is that we act the way that we act within ourselves. Like sometimes it's the incubator, the room you were in, the womb room. Sometimes it's the people that you're around, the family members, and you think that stuff is normal. That stuff is not normal. But you've known it ever since you was young, so you say, oh, that's just what they do. Well, that's not what's supposed to be done. So I hope that helped you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, get it before it gets you. I'm out.